Hey everybody, Willow Dragonfly here. I'm just going to give you a little tour of my, excuse me, moon blessing that I'm doing tonight with the full moon. Unfortunately, I may not get complete full moon light considering it is like that outside. I don't know if you can see how stormy it is, but snow's building up and whatnot. But anyway, it's the intent that matters, and the energy is still there, whether we can see it or not. So we'll just go through a little bit about what I do. Now, this is the first full moon of a year. January is always good for, New Year's resolutions and intentions and really setting the goal, the energy, what you want for your year, really putting that forward. So the full moon this year is starting out in Capricorn, and Capricorn's a workaholic area, really diligent, get things done kind of thing. So for me, with the full moon, everything's just kind of lining up that I want some of my spiritual tools that I use most often to have that workaholic effect. Hang on, I got a little baby incident. Sorry about that. Kitty's attacking the baby and his toys. Alright, anyway, intention, workaholic, Capricorn, some of my tools that I use on a regular basis. So I want to make sure that they get that recharge, the reset, the full energy of that workaholic type of energy. So some of the items that I have here. So this big round basket here just kind of holds all of my stuff that I want to bless or to suck in that energy. The mirror tray helps reflect that energy to make sure it really gets intensified into the tools. Some of the things that I use on a regular basis, this scarf I often use during ritual or prayer or whatever. My symbol of fire, also the lighter I often use for my candles and whatnot. Great, it doesn't really need the intensity of the mirror. It just needs that workaholic blessing. And every item here, once it gets that blessing, carries it on, carries that energy through to whatever it is you're doing. So, these spoons I use for measuring my herbs and scooping them out and stuff like that. So they are quite the workaholics. I really need to be able to, pull that energy into whatever it is I'm doing. Here's a piece of crystal. Again, this is to hold in that energy, to really suck it in. And I can use that moon energy wherever I need to. So this will end up representing that full moon energy, that Capricorn workaholic that I need. This tarot deck is the deck of the bastard. It is the deck that I carry with me all of the time. This time of the year it really needs to be cleansed. So I'm using the full moon for that cleansing, as well as it is a workaholic, so it needs to carry in all of that energy for me. It is the one and only deck that stays with me all of the time. So, not only do I want that energy to come up from the mirror to reflect back in, I also want it to be intensified by the crystal. A bell that I use for cleansing, a whisk I use for matcha tea, a selenite tower, again for the same idea as the crystal. I want it to be able to be a workhorse to really suck in that moon energy, and to be able to hold that energy in and use it whenever I need to the rest of the year. Index cards that I often use for writing down ritual and things like that. I'd like them to have that energy. The markers I use often, a couple of other random crystals, a selenite slab. I use that to recharge and to cleanse other items. Tacks. Mostly, I want these for different spells or things that I may use. Either strength, for that solid working strength, to hold fast, keep things away maybe. Part of the the full moon will end up in Leo, where that has that kingly vibe in Leo. Again, the strength and stuff, so that will help with some of these items. These are bracelets I carry that I often wear, so I want them to hold that workaholic, the strength, all of those types of things that are pulling, all those energies pulling from this moon. I can use those, wear them, and have them with me all the time. This here is a fountain pen that I often use to write in my grimoire, along with wax seal. So those types of items, I want them to be able to carry that energy through the year, carry them into my book or anything I might be writing. And over here is a couple of plants that, these are inside plants. So basically they're here, not necessarily to have that working strength or energy, but just a cleansing. They were given to me, so I like to have them blessed with the new moon. With the next, after, they'll stay here for a while until Ostara, and then I'll plant them because they're inside plants, so they'll have that. Let's see, what else do we have? Kitty, checking the space out. I guess really that is it. Some random bits, because I haven't put them away and they may actually end up staying here, is my teapot for when I'm drinking tea while I'm in the room doing whatever it is that I may be doing. Some random string I might need for any kind of energies. So we'll keep that right in the basket there. Helping me do my video. I guess really that's about it. Those are the pieces that are most important for me at this time to get that energy. Like I said, that workhorse, that diligence, that kind of stuff. Oh, the one piece I forgot here. So every night I use a diffuser and put in so lavender or a few other things to help me sleep, as well as some eucalyptus, because we always seem to have sinus problems, allergies and whatnot. So that is really important, that really works for us. Sleep better, that kind of thing. So though there's no oil in it, a little bit, but I need to make more. It's the container that I want to hold that energy, and it will diffuse into the oil as it sits in there. So I will, when I mix the oils up, I will do different blessings or whatever I want for each individual oil that I'm putting in there, and infuse it with intent, and the container will infuse the rest of the energy, the full moon energy, into there. Now we know that it's an eclipse tonight, and there's all kinds of other things happening, and all of those other energies are going to end up being pulled into my tools here. So it's really a perfect time. Everything has aligned for my usual January cleansing of my tools to really imbue them with a bunch of different energies. Perfect for this time of the year. So that is it. It'd be interesting to hear what other people are doing with their energies of the moon today and tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.